The city of Atlanta is the scene for the Heat, proving his doubters wrong. At this point, a way of life for guard Terry Rozier. He's got his hard hand ready as they game plan for the task ahead at State Farm Arena. Heat, Hawks. Tip-off coming up next. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Love in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Atlanta, the front court is Risa Shea and Johnson. Karis LeVert is out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the center. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Now, here's Adebayo. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Risa Shea. Jaquez with the rebound. Here's Miami now, and this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Wiggins finds Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Young into the lane. Wiggins with some nice D. Jaquez outside. Pass to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Hawks.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Johnson with it. There's the three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Up top, Jaquez. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Adebayo. The Heat need to get a shot off. Hero, that's a two-pointer. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Well, he sized up the defender, and Hero converted in traffic.
Now LeVert, covered by Wiggins. Now Risa Shea. It's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Jaquez.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time.
The Hawks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Young passes to Capella. And Young kicks to LeVert. Back to Young. And the rejection by Love.
Known primarily for his offense and rebounding, Love has the anticipation skills to make plays at the defensive end.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Now, Hero coming off 31 points last game.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Clint Capella. 3rd in shooting percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Hero against Young. Hero passes to Adebayo. Back to Hero. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
And the Heat making a change here. Rozier's checked in. And a chance here to check out some stats for Tyler Hero.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to the Chicago Bulls. Jaquez outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Caris LeVert.
Well, he's such a hard-nosed player. Jaquez is always ready for battle.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Here's Rozier. 9 points last game. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Young against Rozier. And Young kicks to LeVert. Wiggins with some nice D. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over in the corner, Rozier. To the inside. Jaquez outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
The Hawks trail by 5. And here's Young. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Capella. Johnson with it. Clock at 6. Back to LeVert. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. LeVert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Love with the screen on Young. Love the pass to Wiggins. Shoots over LeVert. Bank shot. No good. Here's the Hawks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Johnson outside. Pass to Young. Rizachet at the elbow. The kick out to Young. 3-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
The Hawks shooting alarming 21% to get things going here. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyler Hero. David, what's the news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Miami. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Pass to Rozier. On the wing, Wiggins. Knocks down the three ball. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Mann's checked in for Young. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Fifth, Zaccharie Risacher.
And that ability to send shots away at the rim, so highly valued, it takes guts to put yourself in harm's way and contest those finishes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Now, here is Robinson. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. No good on the three. Here's Mann. Tries again. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his fifth rebound in this one. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Rozier. And the Heat lead by 5.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Risacher. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Risacher, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him. All the officials are all over that one.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now here is Robinson, still without a basket.
Great patience shown by Robinson, just allowing the play to develop.
Here's Risacher, pass to Mann. Risacher at the elbow. The steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Risacher. Sinks the three-pointer. Risacher's got 6 points.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Adebayo with the ball. Okongwu covering. And it's Rozier missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Risacher with it. Robinson on him. Man can't hit. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Orlando. Jovic passes to Rozier. Here's Ware. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Man. Rozier defending. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. Here's Risacher. Just 5 on the clock. Over Robinson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's 8 points for Risacher. Miami trailing. There's 1:47 left to play here in the first. Outside Rozier. Adebayo with a screen on LeVert. And it's Rozier missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Inside, here's Capella. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Miami shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Loads it up for Adebayo. And the basket by Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. LeVert against Rozier. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 7 points. So Rozier will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. They set the screen. And it's Rozier again missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Back to Man. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. LeVert from outside. Rebound by the Heat. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
Okongwu, the pass to Man. Back to Okongwu. He gets it up, and that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
The Hawks trail it. We've got Okongwu. Johnson is out there with George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Puffkin in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Puffkin. Pass to Man. The shot from 20 feet away. He can't get that one. Johnson's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Rozier, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Hawks shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. That one falls. Hopkins got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Heat shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Ware. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Rozier kicks to Ware. Unloads from 13. And they get it back.
Well, he's so smart. Jaquez Jr. has an impressive basketball IQ for his age.
Here's Buffkin. Rozier defending. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And you're also seeing that high motor in terms of their ability to block shots or alter them, bringing that presence defensively.
It's tipped. Here's Mann, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Heat with the lead. Rozier looking around to the middle. Here's Ware. The rebound by Niang. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Now, here's Johnson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Anderson, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You take a look at Jaquez. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Here's Bufkin after the Heat pick up 2. Okongwu with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Anderson finds Robinson. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
The Heat making a switch here. Love's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 1. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Here's Mann. Makes it off the glass. Mann's got 4 points this quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And Spaz Robinson. Rozier for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Rozier's got 9.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And the Hawks with possession here after Terry Rozier hitting the 3. Here's Bufkin. The rebound by Kevin Love. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Now, here is Robinson. He's got 5. Pass to Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
You know, and every year it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Now here's Anderson. He has yet to score.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Hawks, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor. The
Hawks trail by 5. Now, Mann, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The kick out to Young. Hits it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
And here is Rozier. He's got 10. Love with the screen for Rozier. Robinson on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Young, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We're talking about Trae Young here, G.A. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Robinson. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And Adebayo drops them both. They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Now Rozier, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Young. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Love with the screen on Young. Rozier into the lane. Basket counts. Rozier's got 12.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. He has 5. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Andrew Wiggins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Back to Rozier. Jaquez sets a screen for Rozier. Over Young. Jaquez with a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And it's a 7-point Heat lead.
Well, Jaquez doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can hit those when he's feeling it.
Here's Mann. Pass to Young. Now Okongwu down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Rozier against Matthews. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Mann with it. Young inside. Rozier defending. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Hawks making a switch here. The Hawks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And making his third All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch, Kevin, as any player in this league. With his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
First free throw is good. Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah,
payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
The Heat leading by 4. Wiggins outside. Back to Rozier. And he jams it with authority.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's LeVert on the wing. And stolen by Wiggins. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Rozier. Love's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat. 1:42 left in the first half of basketball. Young against Rozier. Out left to the wing. Now Reza Shea. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Just 5 to shoot. Capella with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. And it's LeVert missing. And here's Miami. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Rozier. Love against LeVert. Shoots over LeVert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Young. Out to the wing. Here's Reza Shea. That one wide left. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Rozier for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Rozier's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's LeVert over Rozier. And it's LeVert missing.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Lobs it up for Hawkins. And another basket for Miami.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hawkins with the steal. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Heat. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Looking at Miami, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up. but it just hasn't come together.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Heat.
You have certain players that live and die by the three. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Wiggins. Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Rozier in at the point. Now, here is Young, 5 to shoot. Johnson can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 13. Outside Rozier. They grab their own miss. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Hawks shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Pass to LeVert. Over Wiggins. And it's LeVert missing. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Floats it up for Adebayo. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 15-point game. Reza Shea in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Young dishes to Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Love.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size.
Right.
And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And so he makes both from the line. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wiggins outside. Back to Rozier. Left side, Love. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a screen on LeVert. And it's Wiggins missing. The Hawks trail by 14. Young passes to Johnson. Great D that time from Adebayo.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Rozier against Young. The fadeaway. That misses off the backboard. The Hawks shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Johnson outside. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat leading by 14. Here's the teardrop. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And that one drops for him.
For a player of his size, Young is fearless when it comes to taking the ball inside.
Now, here's Rozier. 19 points in the game. Pass to Love. Adebayo with the ball. Rozier for 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now Johnson. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. 5 on the clock. LeVert finds Young. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Miami leading by 12. Jaquez outside. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Miami.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Here's Jaquez. He has 7. Love right side. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Here's Jaquez. Those three-pointers off the mark. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Outside Rozier. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
LeVert had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Heat leading by 11. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Reza Shea. Mann subbed in for Young. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson's checked in. Here's Johnson. Looking to end his cold spell, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They are just killing him on the interior.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. Jaquez outside. Back to Rozier. Jaquez with the screen on LeVert. Rebound by the Hawks.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Fires from deep. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. LeVert's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Well, Jaquez doesn't mess around. He likes to throw it down with force.
Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Rozier against LeVert. Pass to Mann. Okongwu with a screen on Robinson. Down low. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Misses from close range.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Here's Robinson. He has 5. Count that bucket. Robinson's got 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Capella. It's hauled in by the Heat. Love's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Robinson misses. The Hawks trail by 11. And here's LeVert. 16 points for him. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Heat leading by 9. Here's Rozier. He's got 19. Adebayo with a screen on LeVert. Rozier for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Rozier's got 22.
Pretty reliable from outside. You got to get a hand up on Rozier from that area.
LeVert with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Drills it from outside. 10 points for Johnson.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Miami's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making some changes. George Niang comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Matthews in for Jalen Johnson. And Miami also making a switch. Ware's checked in. Adebayo passes to Jovic. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Man, sinks that one from the post. He has 6.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Jovic. Here's Ware, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Good work there as it goes. Man's got 4 points in the quarter.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Miami with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Robinson kicks to Rozier. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. That shot misses.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And the call will be against George Niang. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Rozier. It's blocked. They recover it. A 3 from Anderson. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, Matthews. And the 3 off target.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Niang. No scoring in this one. Here's Mann. Niang. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Rozier. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
Niang with the ball. He's covered by Anderson. Mann with it. He's got 8. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Pass to Ware to end the cold streak. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 9th assist in the game now. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Matthews. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Krejci in at the 1 spot.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
Mann passes to Niang. Pass to Krejci. The trade. Niang, no good. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. The Hawks trail by 9. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Okongwu. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rozier the pass to Jovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops. And the Hawks making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Hawks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Pass to Mann. Now Niang. 6 to shoot. Mann passes to Niang. Buries it from 3-point range.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here is Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Anderson against Matthews. Anderson, the bounce pass.
Well, slow and steady. Anderson just goes about his business.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Now, Mann, guarded by Robinson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Anderson. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
Known for his versatility and slow motion style of play, Anderson remains a vital role player for this team.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Atlanta making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. And he sinks the second. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Niang in the corner. Offline with his 3. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Rozier. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rozier's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Mann passes to Krejci. There's a good screen. tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Outside Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Anderson against Matthews. Here's Rozier. Reggie with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Ware. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Mann. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Heat leading by 15. Outside Robinson.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Mann, guarded by Robinson. Mann passes to Okongwu. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one. Outside Rozier. For the 3. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Krejci. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Jovic, good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And they call an illegal screen here.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Miami leading by 17. Now Robinson. And Anderson has it in the corner. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Young outside. At the top of the key, Reza Shea. And he banks in the layup. Here is Anderson. To the inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Miami no good on that time either.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Jaquez. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. And the Heat lead by 15. Young looking it over. Reza Shea with it. Rebound Love. Love's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Takes a step back. Here's Jaquez. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Adebayo the screen. Wiggins kicks to Love. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. The Hawks trail by 17. Kicks it out to Johnson. From the arc. Traps in the tray. And it's 13 points for Jalen Johnson.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
For Miami, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside. Adebayo with a screen on LeVert. Floats it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Now, here is Robinson. Up top, Adebayo. Capella covering. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Hawks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. LeVert finds Capella. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Love. Now, here is Robinson over Young. Robinson misses. Johnson against Adebayo. Johnson dishes to Young. Shot clock at 5. Robinson pulls it in.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 14. Inside. Here's LeVert. Wiggins with some nice D.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Hawkins. Can't hit from in close.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's LeVert. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
And LeVert is playing with such passion on offense. He's just not afraid to play a big role on that end.
Miami leading by 12. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Heat making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Shoots from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Heat lead by 14.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Young. Good D from Love. The Heat leading by 14. Rozier the pass to Love. Now Adebayo. Wiggins with it and guarded by Capella. They get it again. Outside Rozier. There's the triple. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got 5 points in the quarter.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Rizachet. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside. Love with the screen for Wiggins. Over in the corner, Jaquez. No good on the triple. The Hawks trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Terry Rozier.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Risacher. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Burks looking around. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson outside. Clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Heat lead by 19.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And they recover it. 11 seconds left in the game. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Terry Rozier.